See the animated family comedy GOAT, starring Caleb McLaughlin and Steph Curry in cinemas March 12.
The Pete and Kimber Show.
Welcome to the biggest show in WA. It's the Pete and Kimber Show all over the state. Thank you very much for being here. Hello, Kimber.
Oh, Guten Morgen.
Guten Morgen.
How are you?
Happy Super Bowl day.
Oh, is it all happening today?
It's all happening today. There's
Very
a cheeky
exciting.
little thing on in the US called the Super Bowl, which we'll come back to a little bit later on in the show this morning.
Who's playing?
Couple of teams.
Yes, what I thought.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah,
I mean...
Look, I know, but
I'm as
we will be
jump
chatting.
on it as the next person, but, you know...
I must say, I was in Gracetown on Saturday night and there was about 100 people there and there were two topics of conversation and one was the Super Bowl and the other one was Married at First Sight drama.
I feel like I'm in one camp more than the other.
100% Super Bowl, right?
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
It's the Chiefs and the Titans.
That thing. Hey, today's a big day. Today's a big day for our little show.
Today is a huge day.
Today is a huge day. We're doing this little thing on the show that you may have heard of called Instant Couple, where we bring two strangers together and we want them to fall in love by Valentine's Day. Now, that is this weekend.
We have got 26-year-old Kira and 30-year-old Jack. Now, we've had them in the studio a couple of times blindfolded. They've gone on a blindfolded massage date. They've touched each other with blindfolds on. They've smelled each other. They don't know what each other look like, and we're nervous.
The blindfolds come off today.
Things are going well up until this point. Like, we both think that they're excited and they're vibing, but we don't know if they're going to be into each other when we reveal each other to them.
Absolutely.
I mean,
like the entire thing could just, this is where it could go belly up today.
at 8 a.m, you could hear the most awkward radio you've ever heard.
It'll happen live.
And you and I get to be right in the middle of it.
Yay!
Trying to unpack it and not make it feel uncomfortable if it goes awry.
We're pretty used to that on this show.
Yeah, but
It's not
this
the
is
first time
different.
something awkward's happened. I
Like,
know.
they've probably barely
I know.
slept last night. They'll be very excited.
That's a great point. Hey, by the way, we're interested in hearing from you about how this couple's going, how you think things might go today, and whether or not they might go the distance to this weekend, right? So 04800 21 945 is our text line, and we're after your predictions and general thoughts about our instant couple.
Let's see how we go. I have hope. I just don't want it to fall over now. Like, we've worked so hard.
It's yay or nay.
Hello, producer Ringo.
Happy Monday, everyone. How are we doing?
Back at ya.
Exciting. I've got a bit of sports report themed yay or nay today because you know that's my wheelhouse.
Are you
know?
guys just trying to exclude me from the show? If
What do
you
you
want me
mean?
to leave the show, just politely ask.
You're the Caroline Wilson of the West. Why if anything, this is right in your wheelhouse.
My Google search this morning about the Super Bowl was embarrassing. Anyway, so the first one is the Super Bowl.
3, 2, 1.
Yay.
Nay.
It's a thing, apparently.
I feel
It is a
like
thing.
if the advertising wasn't what it was, we wouldn't talk about the Super Bowl.
Yeah, not in the general sense. I think you're right there. I think the advertising has certainly helped it along.
I mean, don't get me
But
wrong.
also
I love that we've sent people to the Super Bowl. There are 3 guys, well, let's face it, 2 guys enjoying themselves at the Super Bowl while their mate hangs out on the outside.
In the car park.
Right, yeah.
But for me, that was more about the trip to California and going shopping and, like, having a great time in California. The Super Bowl was kind of like you can drop into this if you like.
Yeah. But see, for me, for years, it's never been about the Super Bowl. It's never been about the actual sport. It's been about the halftime show.
Correct.
I have
It'll
loved
be
watching the
huge.
halftime show every year.
Well, there's actually an Aussie playing in it as well. So Michael Dickinson, or Dicko, as he's fondly known at the
Of
club.
course he is.
Miko Dicko, he's there.
Is there anyone who's committing to their full name when they've got that name?
Turns out he's being paid $23 million, signed himself a 4-year contract. So congrats to Miko Dicko. And for those playing at home, watch the Super Bowl live and free on 7 and 7 Plus from 7:30.
Question without notice. What's Miko Dicko do?
He plays football.
He's an
actual player.
He's a punter.
I just thought you meant he was there selling hot dogs or doing...
No, he's on one of
on
the
the field.
teams. He's a punter.
Right.
And he's one of the best in the NFL.
Yeah, he plays for the New England Patriots.
Wow, your Google is off the
Another
charts.
couple of new
Well
words
done,
I've been
you.
learning today. Okay, so next one is ice dancing.
3, 2, 1.
Yay.
Yay. I don't know really what ice dancing is, but I feel like I like the idea of it.
Well, to drop the veil a little bit, we're actually one of the magic words we can't say on radio is the big O.
The O word.
Oh yeah, it's sort of this thing where everyone gets together and all the athletes of the world join in one thing and do a lot of sporty things together.
The big
But they
games.
have the rights to the word, so we can't pay enough to say it. So hopefully you've all got the gist.
We can say the Winter Games.
Oh,
we can
yes.
say Italy 2026.
Oh, okay, great.
Can't say the O word. So the ice dancing or figure skating, there's been a bit of controversy in the team. Is it ice dancing? Is it figure skating? That has cracked off for the Olympics. Team Great Britain did a spectacular Spice Girl inspired performance
Really?
to this song.
Was it to Wannabe?
It was, and then they went into Spice World. Truly breathtaking
That is
stuff.
phenomenal.
I've seen a bit of resurgence of ice skating stuff like docos and things coming up on Netflix at the moment. So perhaps that's why everybody's vibing it at the moment.
Well, everyone's right. There's actually two West Australians. So Nicholas Timmings is going skeleton. Okay, great sport. And Kiara Redingus is a bobsledder.
Sounds like you're really up and about on this one.
I'm
No,
a
shout out
sportsman.
to them. If they're West Australians,
Yeah, that's great.
we back you.
Have we got any word on the Jamaican bobsled team? Because they qualified.
Did they?
They qualified for these winter games. They did. So I've been taking a keen interest. I'm excited to see how they go.
Come on, WA's got a bobsled team.
That's right.
I'm going to go
yeah.
back and watch Cool Runnings.
Let's do it.
Just for that.
Kimber watched a thing.
I have watched a thing, and there's a little ears warning around this one. If you've got the kids in the car, this one maybe not for them, but I'm going to keep it as, say it the best way I can. But the one that I've watched is on Netflix, and it is The Investigation of Lucy Letby. This is a documentary with unseen footage and insider accounts regarding the case of Lucy Letby, who is the neonatal nurse in England who was convicted of fatally harming infants.
It's a once-in-a-generation type case.
Babies kept dying.
This nurse had a central role. We needed to arrest her.
We interviewed her over numerous hours. We'd uncovered some concerning pieces of evidence.
He wrote a note saying, I killed them on purpose. No comment.
Now, obviously, this isn't light viewing.
Clearly.
But it is pretty interesting to see the evidence come together and the speculation that Lucy Letby has been framed. It's an unfathomable story, of course, because of the nature of it, but particularly because you've got multiple parents who were grieving the natural loss of their babies. As it stood, they were already having to deal with that. And then years later, finding out that it was an intentional action by a young nurse.
I don't even know how I'd...
Right? And this is the thing. It's this sort of, you don't even have to be in the situation to understand what this would feel like.
Of course.
And you'd never wish it on anyone. But the unnerving part for me too about this doco is that they interview one of the grieving mums and also Lucy's friend who she went through nursing school with. And when they come up on the screen, it comes up with a couple of words and it says digitally anonymised. And I didn't know what that meant. And I stopped the doco to Google it and find out. Basically, they have AI'd the person's face and voice while they tell their story. And the AI is pretty good. If you were watching it up from...
This is in place of like using a voice decoder, disguising the voice, or using
putting
those
him in a black room.
pixelations, or all that
or
sort of stuff.
keeping him in a shadowed room so you can't see their face, that type of thing. This
Right.
is the modern version of it, and I've not seen this done before, and especially not on a main streaming service. So this, I guess, is the beginning of what it's going to look like. Now, if you were watching it up from the kitchen or you were in a distance from the TV, it kind of looks real. Like, it's quite good AI. If you're watching closely, you'll go, it looks a bit weird. But I found it so jarring. Like, to me, my brain was just constantly watching it going, something's not right.
Right, okay.
Something's not
Yeah.
right. Now, you're talking about a human experience that is so primal, and yet I'm sort of watching it come from a realistic cartoon. And I feel like I would have preferred to see it just hidden in the shadows.
Yeah, rather than actually them try to do
Because
the cartoon.
watching an AI try to emote human emotions over something like that just felt really off for me.
Well, it's interesting because there's actually, I'm sure I've read this somewhere, and I'm only getting this off the top of my head, but there's studies done that like we can pick it. Like there's always, even if we can't pick it, it's even like there's AI everywhere now. Right?
Yeah.
Like there's AI all over the place. And there are videos that look so incredibly real, but there is that little bell that goes off in the back of your head while you're watching it, going, something's not quite right here. And I imagine that would just take you out of the doco.
It totally
It'd just take
took
you
me
out
out of
of
it.
what's actually happening.
It took me out of it over
Because it's like
and
an itch.
over
It's like
again.
an itch you can't scratch.
Every
right?
time their faces came on, it took me out of it. It was like watching some of the most harrowing information I've ever heard about these little babies, and it coming from a cartoon.
It almost feels like they're not doing it justice.
I look, aside from that, and you can say what you think of it, astoundingly, there's a lot of reviews online and no one even mentions it.
Right.
And I don't know if they've been living their lives through Instagram filters, and I don't, but it was unnerving for me.
Yeah, okay.
But it is a very good doco, and you do get to choose innocence or not. You can decide whether you think Lucy's been framed. So, yeah, check it out on Netflix. It's called The Investigation of Lucy Letby.
All right. We're going to get to trending in just a moment. There's a lot of information coming out about the behind the scenes of Married at First Sight and what is actually happening there. We'll bring that to you next.
We're sifting through the media haze to tell you what's trending.
Producer Brooke, what is trending?
Well, look, first I just want to say, for those of us who are up to date with Married at First Sight and Bridgerton, I see you, I'm with you, and your dedication does not go unnoticed. It has been hard. They dropped pretty much on the same day. And look, it's been really hard to keep up to date with both. And I just want to let everyone know who's up to date. You've done really well, and I'm really proud of you. But today, we're talking about maths. So strap in. We're 5 eps in. It's a fresh season. All couples are married now. We've seen all the weddings. Some are doing really well. Some are doing horribly, horribly not well, which is what we love. But last night, we saw our first bisexual woman. She got married to a delightful man named Grayson. And we also saw a man get completely obliterated for something he mentioned in his vows. Now, I want you to have a listen. I've got a little bit of his vows, and just let me know if you find issue with anything in these vows.
I'm a carpenter, but I'm also an online health coach, a YouTuber, an annoying morning person that hasn't had a sip of alcohol in 2 years and hasn't missed a single workout in 3 years. Just know that you can relax and unapologetically be yourself.
Hang on, when you say vows, you mean like there is wedding vows, like that sounded like a resume.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what everyone took issue with. I mean, I guess they're getting up there. They don't know each other, so it is kind of a get-to-know-you piece.
You generally talk about like your relationship goals or what you're looking for in a person, or I hope that I can be this person for you, or this. I'm very loyal and I'll do this. Not.
My issue with it is that he said he's an online health coach, and the last thing we need is another online health coach.
It just sounds like he's spruiking his businesses.
And that's exactly. So Stella's friends were very triggered by YouTuber. They were like, this is what he's here for. He's not here for the right reasons. And
he's not just there for that. He's there for carpentry, online health coach. He's got so much to offer.
Well, and look, he did. They poured him right over the hot coals for that. And I don't think that he'll get off lightly with Stella either. I think she'll come back around and make sure he is there for the right reasons. And look, this season is looking like it is going to fire up a little bit. There's another couple, Beck and Danny, who are on the rocks at the moment. Danny's the one whose best mate looks like Channing Tatum.
That's the one.
Yep.
So again, this party that I was at on Saturday night, that's the guy they were all talking about.
Yeah.
He's the
Will Parfitt. He's an English
Yes,
guy. He's got over 3 million followers. Yeah.
mind-blowing.
Yeah, no, he's doing really well sort of off the Channing Tatum sort of lookalike
But
vibe.
he looks exactly like him.
Well,
and he does the magic
Channing
Mike
Tatum
shows.
is the kind of person, every time I see him, I don't know it's Channing Tatum. He has the most forgettable face.
Really?
I never remember it's him. Every time I'm like, who's this guy?
Well, this Will guy looks more like Channing Tatum now than Channing Tatum does.
That's so true.
He would beat him in a lookalike contest. But look, he apparently looked at a girl who was running on their honeymoon, and she was like, do you want to take a third take at her? Like, did you get a good enough look kind of thing? So
wow.
They're not doing well, but apparently they have a huge cast night out, and Danny says to one of the other girls that she's more his type. And it just all blows up. That's just not so. Can you imagine your husband saying to another woman that she... Oh, no.
Look, I mean,
But this
how
is-
can they possibly think they can just put two total strangers together and that they're instantly going to fall in love? I mean, that is
It works.
just the dumbest
That's-
thing since the last one.
That's
It
kind of what
works.
we're hoping for after 8 o'clock, isn't it?
We're literally doing this, Kimber.
Yes, Brooke.
But this is the drama we're here for, though, isn't it?
I love
I
it.
must admit, with maths, I don't think we'd be talking about it the other night if it was just they're all such lovely couples and they're getting on like a house on fire. I just
Yes.
wouldn't be that way.
Look, we live for the drama. Unless it's an instant couple, we want everyone to go home happy.
I do admit, I do want our couple to fly.
Of course we do,
I'm
because
so
we
excited
haven't cast
about
it
this.
for drama. We've actually cast it hoping they'll get together.
Yeah. We just had you in here, producer Brooke. We were talking about Married at First Sight and some of the things that were going on during the current season. There's a lot of drama.
Absolutely, yes.
And then we got on to, something else just sort of grabbed our attention.
Yeah, so I did. I played you the audio from the vows, one of the groom's vows, Philip's vows, and something that irked me about this episode last night that came out of the vows I brought up with you both.
So let's have a listen to these vows once
Yes.
again.
I'm a carpenter, but I'm also an online health coach, a YouTuber, an annoying morning person that hasn't had a sip of alcohol in 2 years and hasn't missed a single workout in 3 years. Just know that you can relax and unapologetically be yourself.
So in particular, was the sip of alcohol comment.
Yeah, so this guy hasn't had a sip of alcohol in 2 years. So she's Lithuanian, Stella, the bride. Her bridesmaid got up and talked about how it's culturally significant and tradition to have a shot of vodka during your wedding in Lithuanian culture. And basically then what proceeded was like everyone trying to force this man who doesn't drink to have a shot of vodka. I have a listen.
If it was me personally, would I have had a drink? Yes, I would have, but that's just me.
I'm not drinking vodka. I'm not drinking it.
What's that? He won't have a shot.
In Lithuanian culture, traditions are quite important, right?
It is what it is.
Stella, she wears that with pride.
Oh, Jesus Christ. It's a freaking tradition.
It's one shot.
See? I'm not doing it.
That sounds like a lot of pressure.
It's so disgusting.
It's gross.
Yeah.
It's not one shot. This is a choice that this man has made for his lifestyle. And they're almost making it sound like he's being disrespectful by not having it, which really, really got me angry.
Well, because you can't, it's a choice he's made. You don't know the reason he's made that choice. He could have had addiction issues. He could have had anything. But you don't go, I haven't drunk for 2 years. Oh, except for that one shot. Now I go back to day one.
Yeah,
Anyone
yeah.
who has recovered from alcoholism or is dealing with that in their lives will know that that's not what you do. If you quit smoking, you can't just have one cigarette again. And if you can't, got a peanut allergy, you can't just have one peanut.
Yeah.
Like, it's ridiculous.
And he does say that in his vows. He says he was living this life that he didn't think was working for him. So he basically changed his life and completely started this new life. And you're now questioning the life he has chosen for himself. So, yeah, it really rubbed me the wrong way.
So it's quite topical at the moment, this not drinking, because there's even facts and figures that have been released in the last couple of weeks about like youth culture. Drinking has completely just about disappeared.
Yeah,
right?
well, now they're saying that Gen Z is nearly 20 times more likely to abstain from alcohol than baby boomers. So 1 in 5 young adults, so 18 to 24-year-olds, are now drinking less than monthly.
Yeah.
Less than once a month.
I mean, there's various reasons why, right? Even the fact that it's expensive. So 131060, we would love to know, when was your last drink? If you have made a solid decision to plant your flag in the sand and go, I'm not drinking anymore, when was it? How long ago? Why? Was it your last drink?
And I bet they get this all the time. They'd get this level of pressure. I remember growing up, we all had to sort of, just sort of go, oh, I'm not drinking. And they'd be, why? And because for women too, they go, are you pregnant? And I'm like, can you not just make the choice? Can you not just say, I don't actually want to have anything to drink?
Yeah.
Like that wasn't accepted.
We know these are great stories. We know they can be very inspiring stories as well. We rely on you to tell these stories. So 131060, the line is open. When was your last drink? We've got Amina, and you've never had a drink ever.
Hi, yes, I've never had a drink ever in my life.
How old are you, Amina, if you don't mind me asking?
That's okay. I'm going to turn 40 next year.
Okay. Has it been difficult for you? Have people put the pressure on to make you drink?
Yes. when I go out with my colleagues and friends, they do kind of say, oh, just a sip, how we heard the other person having a little pressure. And I'm like, no, I'm just fine. I mean, and they get shocked when I say I've never had alcohol, I tasted alcohol.
Right. Amina, what's the reason?
It's because me being a Muslim, religiously we're not allowed to. And also culturally, I've never seen my family having it. So, yeah.
Okay. All right. So it's in the religion.
That's
it's in
totally
the family.
fine.
Yeah.
And the thing is, people are allowed to make their own choices. I feel like this is about being vegetarian. Everyone wants to sit and chat about my eating habits, or they'll pick on vegans. And I'm like, why do you care if people don't want to eat animal? Why do you care?
Yeah, I don't care. Wendy, how long since your last drink?
Hi, yeah, it's been 3 years.
Nice one, Wendy. Congratulations.
Thank you.
An intentional decision to stop, I take it?
Absolutely, yes. I had a really dear friend who got diagnosed with pancreatic cancer.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Thank you. And through that process, I had some sleepovers with her in palliative care as support. And it was a real wake-up call for me, and just decided that's it. Got to change my lifestyle, lose a stack of weight, and haven't looked back.
Good on you, Wendy.
How have you felt since doing it?
Oh, amazing. And I totally understand. I can hear the pressure of the fella on maths, I can sympathise with that. But you know what? At the end of the day, it's your mindset, and you've worked really hard to get there. So, I fully support that you choose not to drink. Don't get pressured into it.
Absolutely. And what you say about taking care of your body too, it's like, it is poison. I mean, we are choosing to drink poison.
And there's a lot of that chat around at the moment of just how many things we're consuming as a society that we let ourselves, our kids eat, all of that, all the things that are in our food right now. And
we've already got a lot to deal with.
Hey, Sharon, we hear it's a milestone today. Talk to us. What's going on?
Yes, it's 120 days for me today.
Nice one, Sharon.
Well done, Sharon. Good on you.
120 days. What made you make the decision, Sharon?
Oh, a number of things, really. It just felt like every outing was come and have a drink. And it was like every day it just became the norm. And I thought, I don't like this. So, kind of decided, woke up one morning, make that change. And, I'm so glad I did. Like, life's a little bit different now. I get my housework done. I get to do things I want to do because I can drive. So
Jeez, it sounds like you were going on some real benders, Sharon.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it felt like that. Normally you say, let's have a drink at the weekend, but then it was kind of becoming every night or every other night. And it's like, oh, no, I don't actually want to do this. This isn't what I want to do. But it seemed to be the social thing. All your friends want to have that drink, and you kind of felt that peer pressure.
On that, how have your friends been with this, How have they gone?
Yeah, there's a group of friends that I'll still socially go and have a drink with them, but mine's a non-alcoholic wine or a soft drink. But, it's the word is, go on, just one is dropped quite often. So
And when your drunk friend has told their 16th story over and over again and you're sitting there sober, that's the moment where you're like, anyway, I'm heading home.
Exactly.
I'm done.
120 days, Sharon, congrats.
Well
That's
done.
great news. Hey, hang around. Instant couple. Two strangers brought together. We want them to fall in love by Valentine's Day. Today is a massive day. In just minutes,
I'm starting to feel
live
sick.
On your radio, you get to be a part of the moment where they take their blindfolds off and see each other for the first time.
What if one of them shows a face? What if one of them has a moment of, oh, no.
I guess we'll find out what happens in the moment, won't we? This is the moment that we've all been waiting for. Kira is blindfolded. She's back in the studio with us. Hello, Kira.
Hello. And we just have Jack waiting outside with his blindfold on, and he's about to come through the door. And in moments, Kira, the man that you have been speaking to all week, that you have been on dates with and been massaged next to, and all of these conversations you've had blindfolded, you're about to see Jack for the first time.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
To be honest, I was nervous to begin with, but he's very calm. Like, I feel like he brings my anxiety down a bit. Like, he's very easygoing. So I'm a lot easier. I'm feeling good about it.
Okay, that's good.
Mhm.
After having, had some time together, the massage date. I mean, you've had the
Mhm.
blindfold on throughout the entire process, but you guys have
Yeah.
had great chats.
Yeah,
like really,
100%.
really good chats, right? So
Mhm.
it's a good. What are you expecting when you take your blindfold off?
I don't know. Like I'm expecting. I don't know. I feel like I'm getting like a warmth from him. Like I feel like someone is really warmly and like homey is like one of the vibes I'm getting.
Okay.
Like very
Homey as
easygoing
in,
and laid
like,
back.
what up,
No,
dog,
homey is in
or
friends,
like-
not friend
right.
zones. Homey is in like just warmth and like safe, I guess. You know, like the chats we've had, I think is very like, I don't know, just really grounding.
And I think you've been very surprised. We were all surprised how much you guys have in common.
Yeah. Shocking.
There were an astounding number of things that you guys connect on. So
Mhm.
we're really hoping that this continues.
Mhm.
Now, this is probably the most awkward moment we've ever been in and you've ever been in because you are just about to see each other for the first time. So I say, let's bring in Jack blindfolded.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get Jack inside.
So I'm going to do this again. Come on, Jack. Come on, bring him in. Here we go. So Jack is coming through the door. He also has his blindfold on. All right.
And it is just so unusual, isn't it? To
Is
be
this what I-
blindfolded, to meet a person
You're right.
and to be blindfolded for the entire week.
Yeah, absolutely.
And not
Is he?
meet each other.
Okay, cool. Oh, you're wearing a linen shirt on. Is it linen? It's like a woolly shirt. Okay, cool.
Oh, this and not
Jack, hi.
Hi, Jack.
So you smell really good now. Did you respray?
No. Just my natural scent.
So, guys, this is a pretty unusual moment. I suppose, does it feel different to have been blindfolded the whole time, to get to know someone, to spend a week with them, really? Like, this has
Yeah.
been going on for a week, and this is the first time you're going to see each other.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
insane.
How are you
It's brand
feeling?
new, yeah. I'm ready to go, yeah.
Yeah?
You're ready to go?
It makes two of us. So
I think that it has really helped that you have connected on a lot of levels, and there's actually been some things where you both have said you feel quite calm and it's gone better than you
I think,
thought so
it's
far.
funny, isn't it? When you first meet somebody, you can just feel if you're comfortable with them already. I don't know if
I think
yeah.
you're quite grounding and quite warm.
I
you gave
appreciate
off
that.
warmth
Yeah, I
energy.
get that as well. Yeah, so
Yep. That's really
Excellent.
nice. Any last words before the blindfolds come off? Anything else you want to say?
nothing from me.
No.
I've got one thing to say, and
Oh,
that
go
is
on.
that the difference between them when they were in last week and they were standing next to each other in the studio blindfolded is that they're so close to each other.
100%.
You guys are so, you are
I
centimetres
can feel his
apart.
pants. Like my hands keep touching his pants.
Centimetres apart. So
There's just this familiar sort of warmth between them two.
Yeah.
Right. No. Okay, so here's what we're going to do.
Mm-hmm.
You're both blindfolded.
Yeah.
Right? Everybody around WA is listening to this moment. We all can't wait.
plenty of moments where they've been standing next to each other, they've been massaged next to each other, but still blindfolded. And there's been lots of easy conversation, hasn't there? Plenty of easy banter between you both. And you both said you both feel really comfortable with each other. And this is a great start.
Yeah.
Now, you don't have to overthink it. We know that it's never normally recorded when someone reacts to someone like this when you get a first impression. But
I know you can run away screaming, it's fine.
I won't Edward Cullen, it's fine.
okay, so
All right.
in just moments, you're both going to remove your blindfolds and see each other for the first time. And hey, however you react, if you want to hug, if you want to hold hands, whatever you want to do, there's no rules. Okay.
Yep. All right. Shall we get them to turn towards
Turn to
each other?
face each
Turn
other.
to face each other. All right. Now, at the same time, right now, I'd like you to both put your hands up to your masks.
You're so close to each other, they barely.
Do not
I'd have
take
to
it off.
Step back from that.
Yeah.
I can hardly see you that close.
Do not take them off. All right, here we go. Blindfolds come off in 3, 2, 1.
Go.
Oh, wow, yeah, you are stunning. Yeah, that is great.
Thank you. Oh,
Yeah,
you're
hug me
gorgeous. Hello.
Oh, straight in for a hug.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
Jack, this is Kira.
He's got dimples.
Kira, this is Jack.
Hey.
Yeah, you've
Got nice
got a
tattoos.
great body as well.
Check the bum.
Beautiful.
He's gorgeous.
Oh my God, they're instantly touching each other. Oh my God, he's put his arm around her immediately.
No, he's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Gee whiz. Oh, this is amazing to watch.
And you've got
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
do you like a beard or not?
I do.
I used to have a really big beard, so I shaved it all down, so I don't know.
Oh, yeah, he's gorgeous. Yeah.
You're both gorgeous. You're both good looking. Look, I'm getting excited. I'm getting teary because
see
it's
that,
so
yeah.
great.
No, he's good. Yeah.
I know,
Nice
you're
shoes.
trying to gauge off that. It's so crazy. Isn't
Yeah,
it? But,
yeah.
yeah,
No, he's
stunning.
Handsome.
And
Great,
just
love this.
like you said, the body language is incredible.
They're holding hands, they're hugging. He's got his arm on her back.
Like, do feel comfortable.
Wow,
Guys.
Okay, so there's often a lot of things being said. There's a lot of voices over each other in that moment, and all that sort of stuff. It's off to a great start from us. Kira,
Yes.
let's start with you.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel? You've laid eyes on Jack for the first time.
No.
Talk us through what's going through your head.
I feel good. Like, it's like it was nerve wracking and it's different. Like, obviously, we had the chemistry, we were talking and stuff,
Yeah.
doing activities together. But like in person, like it's nice to put a face
And we're
to the
actually
boys.
like so close to each
Yeah,
other.
like-
my work is literally 2 seconds away, and we go to the same coffee shop every Sunday.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I was like, what?
Yeah, literally
Invisible
insane.
strings. So.
Well, just on that then. So now that you've seen each other, do you recognise each
no,
other?
never.
So, I mean, first impressions, Jack.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely beautiful. Yes.
So, I guess we ask you, have we done good?
Yeah, you've
Yes,
done great.
perfect. Yeah,
You've done
absolutely
great.
perfect. And you've got really
Excellent.
green eyes as well, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a super blue. Yeah, insane.
This is
So tricky.
incredible. Oh my God. And so this is the thing. So from here, so we're only halfway through this now.
Yeah, yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
So we've got until this coming Saturday
Yeah.
to really make
Yeah,
this
yeah.
work, right?
We've got dates to send you on.
Oh my God.
Chances for you to connect,
Yeah.
get to know each other better, and opportunities for you to be together without us there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And to see what we can grow.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
I think you did a good job.
All right.
Yeah.
So here's what we're going to do. As I said, we've been rolling on this on video. You listening to this right now that are wrapped up in all the excitement of what's just happened, you are going to be able to actually see the moment these two take their blindfolds off
Oh, God.
on our socials. All right. It'll be the most amazing thing that you'll see all year. I guarantee you this. But it's not over. So come back tomorrow. We are going to send you guys off on your first date. All right. Good luck. And then come back tomorrow and we're going to get to hear how it all went.
It just feels so natural.
Yeah,
we are
yeah.
so happy.
And it
Right.
looks natural.
Yeah.
It
You look
feels
great
it, though,
together.
yeah, just
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
it.
All right, we'll leave you two lovebirds to it.
Thank you so much.
Good luck. Now, there is so much to cover about the NFL, but the reality is wherever you go today, you're just going to get regurgitated surface-level information about America's biggest sports match. We've already seen the Jurassic Park Xfinity ad and all the rest of them. We know Bad Bunny is playing and it'll be great. But our show is here to help you become an expert. And so I've gotten in touch with my mate, Bob Try, the NFL guy. Right?
Okay.
He's all up to speed. He's here to explain what it means to our little corner of the world. Let's take a listen. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live from the Super Bowl and a big welcome to our Western Australian audience. It is great to have you here. And we thought to ourselves, maybe you need to get a bit of an understanding that sits more in your backyard in one of the most talked about events of this year. This is not just a football game. This is the AFL Grand Final, the Melbourne Cup, and Christmas lunch happening at the same time, except Uncle Dave's already asleep and it's only halftime. Only two teams make it, one from each side of the country. Think Eagles versus Dockers, but everyone's built like a Geraldton crayfisherman and it hits like they've been stuck behind a caravan near Lancerlin. I don't know why I'm throwing an R in Lancerlin, but I like it. The game goes for 4 hours, which in WA time is driving from Perth to Dunsborough with 3 toilet stops, an argument between the kids and someone saying we should have left earlier. They stop play constantly for ads. These commercials cost millions of dollars. It's basically buying a house in Frio, but you don't get the sea breeze or a parking lot. Halftime is a full concert. The players get one game only to win it all. No replay, no do-over. The most important player is the quarterback. He touches the ball every play. He calls the shots, and if he messes up, it's his fault forever. He'd be the bloke loading bikes onto the Rottnest Ferry. Everyone's watching, everyone's judging, and if he messes it up, Facebook explodes. The winning city throws a parade so big it makes Broome at sunset, Esperance on a hot day, and Margaret River during school holidays look calm and organized. Finally, it's the Super Bowl Monday, a national sick day, which in Western Australia is known as working from home in activewear, watching highlights, ignoring emails, and checking Bali flights out of Perth just in case. And now, back to you, Pete and Kimber. Thank you, Bob Try, the NFL guy. Wow.
I've never been so into the Super Bowl.
Right.
It was great.
Full bottle now, which is great. So there you
and
go.
I
You can
do
take
love it
away
when,
with that.
fresh people come to town and don't know how to say any of our places.
Dunsborough.
Melbourne.
The Pete and Kimber Show, 6 to 9 weekdays. See the animated family comedy Goat, starring Caleb McLaughlin and Steph Curry in cinemas March 12.